Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, or welcome to a fine edition of GNF Televisable. It is full of questionable dramas and anything else that has hit the internet at large. And as usual, I am your hosties with the mosties. I am the Canadian Rogue, aka Robert Kumitz. I am the man with the plan, the disaster that I am, and by God, it's been a hellacious, interesting week, and all it's going to do is get better and improve in more chaotic ways than nature. I love it. I love it. It's been a lot. Oh, you know what I should do before I continue my openings? I should send invites to those who wish to be invited. I have sent my invites. The invite has been sent. And so I wait. I wait for the other people who wish to participate. Yes. Yes. But no, I've been having fun with this chaotic week. It's been interesting. It's been interesting. Work has been quiet for the most part. Some minor hiccups here and there, if you want to say, but realistically speaking, very, very quiet. Nothing truly has been overly exciting. I haven't had to worry about increasing in prices and certain things. Uh, it's been interesting. It's been very interesting. But how have you guys been out there in Chatsville? How you guys have been good? Are you enjoying your Friday? Saturday for some. It's been interesting. I hope you guys have been enjoying yourself and willing to go out sometime soon to touch grass or to go out drink a beer or whatever else that your fancy beverage of choice will be. It's it's a thing. It's a thing. So, where do I begin? Where do I begin? I could talk about the tariff fiasco and how it kinda hasn't been working out, and yet some would say has been working out for the Americans. I don't know, honestly. All I do know is that good old Trumpian friend, we have the Chinese tariff at 145 currently, and the Ping and friend Xi Jinping. And friend in his tariffs all the way up to 125, which is glorious. I wish you guys the best of luck down there, down south. I'm up here in Canada land, just relaxing in a double digit, scenario, which is rare, which is rare. You would think it's cold being at 52. That's Fahrenheit for all your freedom loving individuals. It only was 11 Celsius down here, which was relatively warm, but not overly warm. It's still kind of chilly. The wind was coming in, making things a little bit, I don't know, blustery, a little blustery, that kind of stuff. Yeah, a little blustery, and yet and yet it was sunny, which disgusts me, and then it rained, and then got back to sunny, and then it rained for a little bit, and now we're back to sun. Now the sun is setting, which thank God it is. So yes, yes, yes. Now, now with that said and done, you know what? Did I have no idea if I've rearranged the background. I need to double check to make sure all of my crazy shenanigans have been rearranged so that let's pull up. Oh hell, let's pull up this. There we go. There we go. Oh God, I heard a bink. I don't know who's here. It's a Sparky. Hello, Sparkykins. How you doing? Ooh.
What's up?
Nothing much. Just chilling, just relaxing. How have
Just
you been?
chilling. Um, work, shit like that.
Oh, I love it.
Um, yeah, kids dealing with bronchitis. That's all
I love
sorts of fun.
it. Bronchitis, the greatest, starter. Greatest starter for every child. That and the flu. Gotta love those.
Yeah,
At least it's not the German measles. Oof.
yeah, nothing like that. But he's on a nebulizer.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Hopefully, it
Yeah,
doesn't, fall into something called asthma down the road. But I think he
I
should
don't
be good.
think. I just think it's the start of spring, summertime.
Oh yeah,
Just
no, that it
it's
is
hit
it
me
is.
and it's hit me, mama also.
Yeah, no, it is a standard. Unfortunately, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just FYI, I may not be in long. I said I am extremely worn out, and I got work
No, I
tomorrow.
get that.
So
I get that. Thanks for coming along, having fun, chilling. But since you participated in bringing me shit, which I love,
oh
thank you.
god,
You presented with something that I thought was interesting. Did
you talking
did
about the
you
double stuffed?
double stuff?
Now
Double stuff.
I do want to preference this. I did
Yeah.
have a feeling that Comic Cop was the Oreo.
Most of us had that feeling. We had a feeling. And yeah, it according to the whole, if I go through the whole Nicholas Dior, not Dior, the Lego boy himself, Alberto, it ends to a point where most people are kind of going, yeah, it's very possible, very possible. I do like this one here from Kyler. Durio is a fat queer with high estrogen. He's not wrong. He is not wrong.
Not wrong.
God. But yeah, no, honestly, when it comes down to it, I am impressed that Lego Boy has somewhat figured out the possibilities. I mean, like I said, we've been kind of waiting to find out for sure whether this this Comet Cop, because we all know that Diario has multiple different IPs, well, different uh, alternatives, different alts. So he's been going around playing. So if he gets blocked on Twitter somewhere, he just pulls up a different alts and magically is able to access, and he kind of crops it in a way so that you can't tell what the actual alt is.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us has figured out here and there of his questionable alts, but yeah, he's mentioned that I think it's in this one here. Yeah, he's you know a Michael on every single Twitter. Yeah, I'm blocked by Michael on every single Twitter account I have. So yeah, right there kind of proves or kind of gives us the impression that he has different accounts. Now, don't get me wrong, I have many accounts, different
Yeah.
alts and that, but
Well, double stuff there. Yeah, I want to remind you, you got me blocked.
yeah, yes.
You got me blocked. You got me blocked for calling your fat ass out when you're trying to fucking defend Bo Blacks doing that. Oh, it's an archive channel.
Yes, yes. I don't remember if I was
That
knocked
fuck.
up by Diario, but then I've been knocked up by Diario with an old account, not the current account that I fell away from and then came back to over time. So
Mm-hmm.
I would have to look, but I, on this point, realistically speaking, kind of don't care. I don't care. I don't care. All I know is double stuff. He's been proven to be a complete asshole, just like a few other different people within his clan. So I'm
Yeah.
quite happy. I am quite happy. We're just getting closer. We're inching closer and closer to knocking
To
him out off of
total
his
commentary
queue.
death.
Yes. I mean, look, one day Eggman is going to fall and he won't be able to be put back together. Yes, he's like a Humpty Dumpty for me. So, uh, yes. So I'm impressed that you noticed that. I appreciate the add in. So I thank you. I thank you. That was
Oh, good.
fun. So, oh, I have been harassing Dragon with the internet drama. So far, I have not fully mentally broken him yet. So we'll have to wait for this Sunday to find out if he is still someone in one piece. Yes,
Hmm.
yes, yeah. I brought him the in this go around PWR, the newest interest for the casino. Have you heard about PWR?
Nah,
Pro
I don't really
Wrestling
care.
Reality. So Pro Wrestling Reality is short. What was a Jenny or a follower of Dark Side Phil, and because Phil has fallen away, the Phil army kind of got up and bothered, and with the help of Triple P, he focused on one of the actual questionable dents within the Phil army, which happens to be Pro Wrestling Reality. A kid from Prince Edward Island, I presume, who is in say 36-ish, living home with mom after having some mental issues and a few other different things. So he's trying to reclaim his life, but he's also put himself out on the interwebs now. He does have some A-loggers, which is kind of weird, almost like a Chris Chan kind of thing, just not to that extreme. And because PPP and Worski have kind of put him on blast, he's been gaining a lot of traction and interest, so much so that he's actually beating Darkside Phil in the sub counts and the
Mhm.
participations and in the donos.
Okay.
Yes, that's insane, right? I love it. I
I don't
love it.
care,
It
but okay.
No, come on. These people were trying to make fun of this kid, and it kind of backfired on him. That is mind blowing. But anyway, so yeah, I've inundated Dragon with that. I have a few more things I'm going to inundate him with, and apparently I'm going to probably go the tangent over autisms and Sonic the Hedgehog because well, he's a Sonic fan, so oh. Mm. So yeah, so the adventures of me and Dragon going versus the internet, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting, more so than a few other different things. But outside of that, in all the different dramas that I've created for him, he's been a pretty good participant. He's been pretty good. Hello, Pan. What are you doing over there? Why aren't you over here? Hmm. 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 I could see you trying to Jew out as usual. Stop that, and spend some quality time with individuals. Look in the fucking back office. Well, Pan, I didn't hear a bink, so I did not hear a bink, and we have a private chat just in case I don't hear a bink. Did you not know that?
Oh, I was just trusting that you could that you were paying attention because you're always saying that you're paying attention, that you always
I
know
no,
when it pops up.
I try to pay attention to chat.
Old
I don't
man.
try to pay attention to others as best I can.
Uh-huh.
Aha. And you were in chat, and I paid attention to it. See,
Uh-huh.
but if you did say something in the back office, I would have paid attention to that as well.
Uh-huh.
Well, say here's the thing. I'm looking in the back office and I don't see shit.
I know, right? But no, she
All
put
right,
it over
backstage, Sparky, backstage.
I'm looking in
a
private chat and I see shit.
Private chat.
I didn't say anything in the private chat.
That's right.
I just showed up.
I
Because
know.
every
Which
time I'm
is,
trying to say, hey, let me in, it's like, yeah, yep, and I see you. I
yeah,
see
but
you.
Dragon.
So
hold on, hold on.
tell me what's the attitude for? Because like I said, I see nothing in the private chat on Restream.
What's
I
that
see
attitude
nothing,
for?
and I don't
What's that
see nothing in the
attitude
back
for?
office.
Well, okay. I will give Sparky the ability to give attitude because one, he's a tired, grumpy old guy at the moment with dealing with a sick child. He's also slightly overworked, so I'm going to give him a little bit of leeway for attitude.
No, but he's asking me what's that attitude for, as if it's coming from me.
Well,
Ayla.
time out. You're sitting here
First
claiming.
off,
You're sitting here claiming.
Sparky,
well, pay
my
attention.
attitude was directed at Rogue, not at you. But if you want to start, we'll finish it.
I love this. I'll just go into my corner.
Hang on. It's I'll start and I'll finish.
Rogue has just put us in the ring together.
No, well, we're the only ones being showcased to everyone else. It's a fight, so
Yeah. I
boxing
decided to
gloves
go
out,
into my
damn it.
corner. I'm going to eat some popcorn, drink a soda, that kind of thing. I'll leave it to you two.
Who the hell said drink a soda?
What, you don't know about the Saudi pop? Jesus, you and I don't get you, Pan, whatsoever.
I'm sorry, Rogue. Okay, let me get on your level. I'm sorry.
No, I don't say solely.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
I
Say
never
it.
once heard him say sorry.
That's correct.
Yeah, right. He's never said sorry. He's never said sorry.
It's
That
never
is
said it,
basically,
even in
yes,
that
that's correct.
interpretation.
Wow,
Anyways,
Pan, you
hi
bring yourself
Pin.
into a fight and you just fucked it up. Anyways,
Anyways, hi Pin.
It's not a real fight until a chair is thrown. Anyways, hi Sparky. Hi Rogue.
hello there, everybody there in Chatsville. How you doing? Anyways, I was kind of giving Sparky the heads up on
Fuck
the
you.
abuse of Dragon.
Why are
Hey,
you still
I
abusing
might
the
be
dragon?
colorblind, but I'm not dyslexic.
No, you're colored
okay?
in red. I got confused because Dragon and you like red
That
for some
means
reason.
dragon can't see you. He can't see red.
He can't even see himself, but he likes red for it's
So
weird.
does that mean Dragon embodies the meme of don't move a muscle? It's
Pretty
visions
much.
based on movement.
Yeah,
No, it's
his
more like
color
motion.
blindness is actually in the red green spectrum, mostly
His
red.
vision's based off color. So
Yeah,
shades of
so
gray, you'll be fine. You'll blend in with all the other reds.
pretty much. Jesus, he's almost like the family dog.
Woof woof, motherfucker.
Yeah, pretty.
Just
So-
slightly more retarded.
Yeah, well, he likes the abuse. But yeah, no, I have this little program with him. It kind of has expanded off of the old program that I had with him, which was Inquisition of a Dragon, and I decided that it would be fun to bring him back to kind of present to him internet-based drama or internet shit that he really doesn't follow. And
need to
oh
get a
my
Geiger
god, it's been
counter.
awesome. My god, it's been awesome.
Excuse me. You need to get a Geiger counter for the
Yeah.
amount of radiation that emits from that retardation.
Oh, it's so far he's noped out on one, which was PWR very quickly after I explained to him, like I explained to Sparky. I'm not going to go through the whole process of trying to re-explain. I'm just going to say that you might have to Google pro wrestling reality, and I wish you the best of luck.
I'm trying to stay off the FBI lists.
I mean, you would be on the ceases list.
Well, you live in
Canadian.
your own state for that.
Yeah, you would have to be on that, and he's Canadian, so you'll be fine. Holy shit! I got something, and we'll be on in a little. He'll be on a little. No, Jem, no littles.
See, that's in the back office.
I got to put down
I
littles.
miss-
Sorry.
I misspoke, Sparky. Not the back office, the backstage. I was behind the curtain. Don't pay attention
What
to
the
the little
fuck
gnome
is the
behind the curtain.
backstage? What the fuck is the
Jesus
backstage? I don't know what the fucking backstage is.
Okay,
what
if
you guys
you
have?
leave-
Well, no, time out.
Private
Do
chat,
you guys have?
and you
Do you
come
guys have a
back-
fucking group, fucking DM
No,
about me, you
Sparky.
motherfuckers?
Well,
if you
technically
leave,
we do.
yeah, if you leave the stream and then come back when you're in your little waiting holding pattern before Rogue adds you to the board, it says the backstage.
But we do. I had set up a different private thing for the originals to deal with other crazy drama shit that you got yourself involved with.
Oh, that chat probably disappeared somewhere between all of my other DM messages. So
It's fine. It's fine. It will show up eventually. Maybe. All depends on how
Rogue
much
trying to
drama.
find it in DM in like the next 5 minutes.
It all depends on the drama.
problem- So you're talking about drama from 2 years ago, or drama like 2019?
It had something to do with Vlad. You remember him?
No,
Well, again, that kind of
Who's
is
he
the
again?
same thing. 2 years ago.
Yeah,
and
that would have
19.
been a couple of years ago. Yes.
Well, that's both of them. 2 years ago or 19.
Yeah.
wait a minute. No, that was
Yeah.
6 years ago, Sparky. What the fuck?
2019 or 2 years ago. Both involved the same person.
Yeah.
Oh.
But no, I put together the minor assembly list because we had a couple of different other kind of questionables. But yes, no, it was mostly to focus to make sure that everybody was on the same page. That to leave well enough alone and try not to get themselves involved in certain things. And
Hmm.
while certain people did not do such a task very well, and long story short, they got a little bit of a reprimand and left to the wilderness to fend for themselves for a wee bit.
Ah, where's Dean Esme? I miss that guy.
He's crazy. I don't know. He left us a while back, Pen. That's
I
impressive.
know. I
No,
know.
but it was
I
again for
I
me. It
didn't
was
have any
impressive.
issues talking to Dean. I know that there was.
Honestly, I know he and I just kind of had that whatever weird kind of situation. He fucked off and blamed me for everything. I'm like going, dude, I was trying to make sure that hold your feet to the fucking fire. This isn't a fucking show that's all about believe you, brah, because that's not how this was supposed to work. And Nemo is not doing a good job at challenging you, so I'm gonna have to step in.
Well,
And
at least he's not doing it now. Jim, debate me. Jim, debate me.
I
Jim,
know, right?
debate me.
I
Jim,
know.
debate me.
Oh, I loved it. I love that. Those were the great moments. Yeah, no, he one day just up and left, I guess, because I don't know. I, we weren't, participating enough for him. I don't know. Or
We
maybe he
want
just
what
got
some
upsetty
was
skitty
it was
because
it what
we
We're
covered a
just a
couple of his
hodge.
things with
BTO
medical.
photo?
We're just a
Or
hodgepodge of people across the internet. We all have different lives and different schedules and stuff. Things
that's
happen when they happen.
well, fuck. We also, talking and interact with Gator, the Gator Gamer,
Yeah.
and I've also been talking and interacting with Purity Sin. So it's like,
Yeah. I mean, we have our individuals that we chit chat with. We all do our kind of thing here and there. It's not like it. We have to address one person 110% of the fucking time. He is a big boy. He can figure his shit
and
out. But
I gotta
if he
talk to
doesn't
Gator
like the
again.
fact, and if he doesn't like the fact that we haven't said anything to him for a couple months, well, he'd go fuck off, like he just
he
did.
did. He did. So it's all good at the end of the day. He'll come back when he decides to come back. He generally does. He'll.
And whenever he does, we'll have another video of old Dean Esme and Medical queued up to watch.
Sure. I probably have another one somewhere waiting to happen. Actually, there was that
You
one with
just
him with
are
the
you just
Allison Teeman thing. That fucked me up very
You
bad. But it also brought me into a different form of I'm gonna
know,
get
Ro,
you.
I almost forgot about her. Why did you have to invoke that name?
Well, let's put it this way, Pen. Her numbers have not increased.
Okay, that's her fault.
Yes, and her view count is getting lower.
Okay, also her fault.
But she's still talking about the same bloody bullshit.
Also her fault.
I know. I love it. I love it. And yeah, no matter how much they try to push, and it's not working for so well for Jam. I don't know why. I don't know
Hmm.
why. Oh, but yeah,
Maybe
no.
because it's been about 10 years and
Yeah. Most people have kind of
moved
either
on.
died because of starvation or moved on.
Hmm.
So, but yeah. Speaking of sad individuals, have you seen the sad Elon?
No, but I've seen a pirate Elon.
Oh, well, sad Elon was awesome because he decided to play his favorite game at the moment, which was a Path of Exile 2, on his plane, and he was streaming. And while he was streaming, he was being royally served by a tutorial boss. And the chat just literally berated him and stomped all over him.
Okay.
It was awesome. It was awesome. I loved it. But yeah, no,
Well,
sad
I
Elon
mean,
was
it works with DSP, so
I
I was
know,
going to say
but
the way that you can prove that you're an actual gamer is that you could take the criticism and even laugh about it.
yeah, he couldn't. He got sad Elon, and then he just noped out. He kind of rage quit. seriously. I
I'm not-
I'll take out the volume and all, but there he is try to work on this one stage. It's kind of a tutorial boss, kind of like a low level boss. He's trying to prove that he's the best gamer ever, and in the process, he makes some major fuck ups here and there. Uh, Again, Path of Exile is kind of a I don't know. Um, what is it? A Diablo type clone. Speaking of clones, I have a dragon that I just noticed that showed up. There you go. Hello, dragon.
Hey,
We're watching Sad Elon. So,
sad Elon?
yeah, Elon Musk, very sad.
Why?
Well, he was playing Path of Exile and he died to a tutorial boss. And then the chat kind of royally roasted him.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah, but he didn't like the fact that the chat was being uber mean to him.
Okay.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was fucking awesome.
Put your Pokemon away, Sparky.
No, that's
It's not
Dragon.
me.
He's the one that's got the Pokemon. Pokemon. Anyways, so yeah, this was the chat. He was trying to prevent from actually saying anything. You ruined the country just like you burned all of your marriages. Ooh. And then we had the JFK and Israel thing. And then from another person, Elon is a pedophile, which is a weird name, by the way. You have no real friends, and you will die alone, which also made him very sad. See, sad Elon. And then, yeah, on top of that, there was a few others that was thrown in, a bit of mockery for his gameplay style, and a few other different things. But
And
honestly,
I
at the end of
should
the day,
care about locals trying to spam Elon Y.
I don't know if they're locales. That's the question. We don't know.
Might just be nobody.
Sorry, people who spam to get attention just to throw shade are locals.
Well, we don't even know a lot of these people are professionals as well, because again, the PoE2 community is not happy with Elon.
So
I don't care.
that's when I would have asked, where are Elon's mods?
He doesn't have any. He was using his.
Grok was busy on Twitter.
That's not. Oh, never mind.
Honestly, Penn, this is on Twitter. He has no mods. He was on his plane using his Elon, satellites.
Oh, he was streaming. Not for some reason. I'm thinking Twitch. He was streaming this on Twitter.
Yes.
Oh,
Did you forget, Pin, that you can stream on that?
no,
And
I
that
didn't
I think
forget.
Elon is actually
didn't
banned on
think
Twitch.
about it. I just
Yeah,
didn't
no,
think
Elon
about
is
it.
pushing his Twitter thing that he can stream, that we could stream on it in high, resolution, all that kind of shit. And problem is it was found out that Elon Musk has never really kind of built the character in PoE 2, and yet he's got top rankings, in some cases better than some of the actual top players, which kind of confused everybody, especially when he did come on claiming that this was his main character that he uses all the time. And then when he ran through with that character, did not know how any of the shit worked, did not know what pieces were needed, did not know exactly all the parts that were, dropping in game. And he kind of just looked at it, dropped it back down, didn't even know how to add it into his pouches and that, like picking up items. He had no clue on how to play the fucking game. And yet he claims he's been playing the game since it launched.
Again, I care why.
He's got money. That's all.
No, it's the same concept as like, oh my god, Phil totally got owned by people online because he can't play a game. Okay, Danny and Y next.
I get that you don't get it, Sparky, but this has nothing to do with Phil. It's not even the same kind of thing.
No, it's the same. It's the exact same thing. There's people shit on Elon because he says he's great at game, but he's not. Okay, I care how, why, don't care. Not relevant. Move on.
Okay. even though Elon's the one that's influencing the game and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, okay, same thing. Phil is exactly the same thing as Elon. Sorry, I get it. No, completely different. Phil is a guy that beyond playing some games poorly, he's in
Okay, how is Elon influencing the game?
Oh, he's making changes to a lot of different things because of the factor that people within passive exile, especially the high rankers, do get some options to make some minor changes on how certain things are being handled. This game is not officially out. It's out, but not officially done. Just like a Diablo 4.
Okay, is it proof of this?
It's within the Okay, you want me to bring proof. Jesus. Do you want like an article or do you want a Google thing?
I want some sort of proof that Elon's actually influencing changes in this game, and they're not just changes that's just being implemented by the developer.
The majority of the time, it's changes by the developer and whatever Elon decides to throw in. Keep in mind that we're talking to a person who's got a bit of influence.
Okay.
So, but yes, there is some live stream issues, some trolling and criticism, a guy rage quitting because of the factor that he can't handle, a little bit of, digs at him. Unlike Phil, who perseveres and, still makes bank, he still does it, whether he shit at the game or not. There's a major difference here.
Okay.
So, as well as it also kind of damages credibilities for anybody that's involved with this game. So there's a way difference here. But regardless, that is the ongoing sad Elon issue. Yes, all for a video game, nothing else, nothing beyond that point. Just a video game. That's it. So, do you have anything else you want to throw to the table there, Sparky?
Well, whenever the video game starts taking people and killing them in the game and they die in real life, I'll pay more attention to it. So,
okay.
When we start doing sort of online bullshit,
give it time, it may actually happen.
Well, good. Maybe some dumbasses get killed.
We'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry. It's like it's just reading shit like this about, oh my god, somebody got owned in a video game. It's the exact same thing as like with the Thor things. I don't care. All right, he roached out. Fine. Whatever. Point me to 20 or 30 or 40 other people online who don't do the same fucking thing. The only difference is that they don't have people watching them. Like I said, it's a day in the end. Why?
Still, it's still Elon. I still like to laugh at the fucker, and if you don't like that, that's too goddamn bad.
No,
so at the end of the day,
go ahead and laugh. It's just
I am, and I'm going to pull it out. And if you don't like it, you can you could leave when I laugh at Elon Musk, and that's fine. It's not going to end me making fun of a complete retard who doesn't understand a lick of business in some way, even though he's been lucky. He's fucked up many different businesses, and he claims that he's really good at video games. The best gamer ever.
Okay, then. Make fun of him, then.
And that's what I was trying to do. I had nothing to do with fucking Darkside Phil. And I'm not talking about Darkside Phil. Elon fucking Musk.
But you're talking about Darkside Phil simply by mentioning Darkside Phil.
I was focusing on Elon.
You got yourself.
Sad Elon.
You got yourself, Rogue.
How? I'm not the one that brought it up. Sparky did.
Yeah, but you're still talking about him.
Trying to talk about sad Elon. Let me talk about sad fucking Elon.
Gotcha. All right, fine. Elon sucks at games.
Thank you. That's all.
Again,
Uh,
day in and why we knew this already.
I get it, but again, this is a guy that's claimed he's never failed at games, never failed at life. He's been a very successful individual, and people pointing it out that they're lies. It's and he doesn't like it, so it's just hilarious.
Well,
And,
okay. But best thing I can tell Elon is okay, get good, scrub.
That's basically it. That's
It's
all
like,
anybody wants.
okay then.
Everybody wants to.
Okay then.
But he doesn't. He doesn't want to take the hint. He keeps saying that, "Oh, I'm the best ever," and I'm like, whatever, man, whatever. And then when other people turn around and point it out, especially within the community that he's put himself into, it's impressive. Look, he put himself on Joe Rogan saying he's one of the top 4, whatever, and I'm like going, really, man? You're gonna gloat? You're walking yourself into a problem. Please, just realize that it's completely wrong. Stop now. And he just continued. Look, yes, there's going to be some assholes, some rejects or whatever who like to go after the locale that is Phil. Who fucking cares? But when it comes down to Elon, he doesn't want to admit that he's a locale. And that's where the fun comes in. So, end of the day,
he doesn't want to admit he's a
yes,
shithead.
yes, and at the end of the day, he gets it. All the abuse. And then he gets all upsetty and then he rage quits, which is impressive because if I had to compare it to other different locales, including Wings, he never rage quit. He just said, I can't fucking handle this no more. Broke his fucking controller and then continued. And continued.
And then,
I don't know how many controllers that fucker had.
And also bodied Keem. Can't forget that one.
Right. So at the end of the day, if you can't fucking well do that and just handle just a little bit of banters here or there, what the fuck is he doing on the internet?
Fuck, I don't know.
But
I wanted to have with half the fuckheads online.
Yeah.
I wondered that with commentary community. It's like,
I mean, come on. I mean, we all know that the commentary is questionable and all that kind of shit. I make fun of them and point out their stupidities and their contradictions and shit like that. But yeah, it's like fuck. Anyhow.
Yes, I'm sorry for spoiling your
my little fun to abuse somebody that thinks he's all that.
Go ahead and admonish me, Rogue.
I did. I've already moved on. I did, and I've already moved fucking on. So it's like it's whatever. But getting to the next big thing, since I'm waiting for a Gem X who may or may not decide to show up.
Appear.
We have
8 more minutes.
I know. Maybe.
No. I'm sorry. I can't time. We got 6 more minutes.
That's fine. We ended up getting something from Ubisoft finally, and let's put it this way: the game preservation people are not happy. They are not happy.
When are they never happy?
Well, I'll say you know that old game called The Crew, back in the yesteryears, that allowed you to drive vehicles.
The driving game that shut down off of Steam.
Isn't this what we basically said a couple months ago?
Many moons ago, yes.
You have to remind me which driving game you're referring to.
The Crew.
The Crew.
Okay. Yeah. Look, that tells you a lot right there. I didn't even remember the fucking thing.
I mean, Dragon doesn't pay attention to The Crew, but he does pay attention to when I get presented with some crazy drama shit, and he goes, why? Just why? Why, Rogue? Why?
Some people need help and they can't get it.
Anyways, so Ubisoft countered and said you can't complain. You can't complain and shut down The Crew because you never actually owned it, and you never deceived by the lack of offline. What was it for an offline version? Yeah, I know I can read the actual caption, but it doesn't really matter. As well as they also pointed out that the game is like decades old.
So
It stated in the actual, okay, it stated on the actual PlayStation cartridges, the little cover
Yeah.
shit, that it wasn't a full game.
Mhm.
It states in the fine print when you acknowledge before you actually enter said game that, hey, they have the right to shut this fucker down and did not have to let you know. But these last few people who stuck around until like the bitter end, who didn't want to play the crew too, pitched a bitch, tried to create this preservation or don't kill all games and all that kind of shit. Then Mutitard and his try to go, oh, it's all about game preservations, and the others who were kind of against the idea, especially for an online game,
Yeah.
said that that's kind of a difficult approach. That also included Pirate Software. I may not agree with him on everything.
He
I
was
did
right
agree
on
with him
that
on
one.
this.
Yeah, the problem is, it's like, this is where you got to have some buyer advocacy. Whenever you buy a fucking game, you got to pay attention to what you're actually buying. Kind of like with the fucking Switch 2 bullshit's going on right now. It's like,
Oh yeah.
if you're buying a license, you don't own the fucking game. It's
Mhm.
shit. It's not right. But you know what? You bought it
Mhm.
knowing that. Even though
Yeah.
you didn't read the fine print, that is something that they are legally allowed to do. It should they be allowed to do it? No. Are there going to be laws to change that? Possibly not. Because if that's the case, well, there's a lot of subscription services that are going to have to revamp. And right now, I don't think that anyone's going to rock the boat on that one.
No.
So it's like, the only way that any kind of fucking change is going to happen is an old quote from a 1982 movie called War Games. The best solution is to not play.
Yes. See. Dragon, have you ever played the crew? I know you're sad that you can't play the crew again.
He doesn't even know.
Not really, no.
See, there you go. I just had to that's the question. Look, I like to participate with the dragon every now and then, even though I know the answer.
Well, I mean, he always said that.
I know, but I just like, even though I know the answer, I like to make sure. Like I like to.
Well, no, I actually did state
Yes,
it earlier.
I know. I listened, but
Okay.
I can't. How much abuse do I like to bring to you?
I don't call it
I
abuse.
mean, punishment.
Bro calls it
Just you
abuse.
check, make sure I'm
I
alive.
can call it punishment.
Yeah.
I like that too. It's a good word. I mean, for Penn, it's a completely different issue. She just call it mom, but it's a whole different thing.
wow.
Am I wrong though, Penn?
Mhm.
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer.
So I'm completely
Oh,
right.
come
Thank
on.
you.
didn't
Proof is
say
in the
that.
pudding, they say.
Again, Pin, it kind of falls down to the best solution is to not
Not
play.
play the game.
You
Mhm.
identified it with some sort of a response.
Yes, which was the terrible response. I'm not
Yep.
going to dignify it with that answer, which just simply says yes.
It's an answer.
It's an answer.
It's like, look, I know whenever I say the words, I didn't, I'm not answering that. It's usually everyone knows the answer is going to be yes or how bad is it fucked up.
How fucked up is fucked up.
It could be very
That's
fucked up or a
fucked
little
up.
bit of fucked up, and that's where we have to wait to find out. But for those,
Well, the answer is how fucked up is fucked up, or it doesn't matter. It's still fucked up.
that is fair. That is fair.
Mhm.
But for those that have been playing along for the game preservation thing, it feels like they're losing some degree of steam, especially, no pun intended, especially on the crew issue. I wish them the best of luck.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Ubisoft lawyers have come out and said, yeah, no dice. And we'll just have to wait to see how far this gets pushed over, and what judgment, if any, has been finally made. But like I said, I wish them the best of luck. I do. I do. You all have heard about the Switch 2 and its lovely price, and the cost for its video games.
I've heard of some of
Yeah,
the drama.
waiting until it goes down in price. Sorry, lost me. Not paying more. Not paying more for
I'm
games,
not-
not paying more for the console.
All right, time out. You gotta be waiting for an indefinitely long time.
Yeah,
because
I'll wait.
in the last
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll wait.
in the last couple years, Switch games have gone up in price.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
wait.
Oh yeah. No,
Or I'll
look,
buy them used. No big fucking deal.
I hope
Okay.
you can find them.
Yeah,
that way.
here's the thing. I remember I bought Pokemon Legends Arceus, at least 4 or 5 years ago. And I think I bought it for about $50, $45, $50. Went to Walmart's and it's for sale for like $65. So
Yeah,
it's like
it's not a huge drop
$15
in
more
price.
now.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah, I actually went
Mhm.
to my local what is it, gaming boutique they call it, you know.
Yeah.
And I lucked out on some of the actual older Switch games being kind of underpriced, but looking around, even in the used section or refurbished as they like to call it, the prices were still strangely kind of high, and they kind of go, I could just bought this new. But what was the point? What
I'll
was
still
the fucking point?
I'll wait.
So, yes. Now, the only place you could probably get a decent deal is Amazon.
Yeah, I'll wait.
So go over to the Amazons. Maybe you might get
Mhm.
lucky. The word is maybe you might get lucky.
Mhm.
But the one place I know, because this has been presented for your viewing pleasures. The selected EU realtors are abandoning the Nintendo suggested retail price for the Switch 2 games. So
Probably because they realize it's going to sink
Mhm.
the company.
yes, yeah. And
Or you could just do the smart thing, forget the Switch, sell it on Steam.
pretty much. Also, there's a few other different questionables. Cartridges that are being purchased, doesn't matter where, whatever retail you have. There's no guarantee that you're getting the game included in said cartridge.
Yeah. That had to be kind of just done.
So you run the risk of the game just being an access key to the online shop to acknowledge that you have said game and it's going to be downloaded from the online shop, and that's it.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
without
Note to people: make sure you read that and make sure that
yes,
the fine print says you are buying the game and it's not a license to play the game.
correct. It is it is kind of a thing, and because of the factor that Nintendo has jumped the shark and jumped right in front of GTA, it just strengthens the rumor of GTA 6 coming out at $100 to $120 for the full game plus whatever the prices they want to throw for the extra bits.
I still think I'm gonna get the PlayStation emulator walking on my computer again.
Oh yeah, that would
And
be best.
and then whenever GTA 6 comes out,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna play GTA 1.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually pretty good. My personal favorite has always been GTA 3 or San Andreas.
No, it's just that old. It's I
Oh,
will
yeah.
probably I have San Andreas. I have 3.
Yep.
The point is to play the old
No.
retro
I mean
over
the
the road
original
map
GTA.
game.
Yeah, no, I like that one too. It was kind of the starter of the top down kind of
Yeah, it's
concept
the
before they
game
went to
that
3D.
sparked the fucking rating system wars for
Yep.
commerce.
Oh yeah. The music selection for it was actually pretty banging, but honestly, with the way how things are going when it comes down to the questionable tariffs being thrown around here and there, with the Nintendo kind of doing their own thing, and now laying out that you're still going to have to pay the same top price for a cartridge physical as you would for a cartridge with a CD based key
Hmm.
inside that little cartridge. Yeah, that's fucked up. And the problem is we all know, and that this is sad truth. We all know that people are going to still buy this fucking thing, and we're going to get locked into this bullshit because of their stupidity. So,
Huh.
it's the way it is, man. It's the way it is. Uh oh, and they tried to lock in the solid deal with three other mega. What is it? They had some Genesis games that they were going to be adding into this combination was three: Streets of Rage, Cyber Commander, and there was another game, and that was added into the
Hmm.
retro aspect of their gaming thing, just to get just to get those people hooked. You know, oh please buy our system, and we'll also have these games available to you. Yeah, that is Nintendo,
Um,
and it's all
what
glorious.
what did I miss? You missed a lot of infighting.
Yeah, it's usually how that works there. If you watch, you could roll back in the beginning just to watch me, and Sparky just throw down for a little bit,
Yeah.
overstand Elon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do want to say this much. Jim Max is 7 minutes late from being late.
You know what? It's fine. I wasn't expecting him to show up on time anyways. By the time he gets here, we'll be done, and then he'll have some form of excuse. That's usually how this works. That's usually how this.
Sounds about right.
So, oh yeah. So eSWAT, Streets of Rage, and the what is it? Super Thunder Blade were the actual additional games that they were going to add into the retro gaming section, which are really good games. Fun enough. They're Nintendo. I already own these games, and my Mega Drive, aka my Genesis, still fucking works. So, best of luck to you. Oh, as well as I have ROMs
Same
too.
here.
So, best of fucking look to you there, Nintendos. But
Yeah, my physical console still works.
yes, I know it's an impressive piece of machinery. I love it.
Yeah, it is once you do once you do the Yamaha sound mod on the Genesis, it's
Yeah.
actually really good.
Oh yeah.
Really good crisp sound.
Oh yeah. No. She was built with focus on sound.
Yeah, well, I mean, they really kind of fucked up the beginning of it because there's only mono. It had ability for stereo, but
Yes.
it only came out with mono.
Yeah.
When you do that mod, it cleans the audio up and turns it stereo.
Oh yeah. No. That was kind of a downside for them because again it was Sega. They tried to reconvert their original Master System to their Mega, to try to bring in some elements from
Well,
the Western Front, and it
well,
did.
we can be a little bit fair because technically, whenever they went for the RF modulator, which
Yeah.
let's face it, back in the day, that's what all game consoles went through was the RF modulator
Yep.
to put it to the antenna cable for either
Mhm.
channel 3 or 4 of the TV.
Yeah.
It only utilized mono anyways.
Mhm.
But it's like they hampered the system to conform to standards of being able to play the game for anyone.
Yeah.
When they didn't have to.
No, that's what I mean. So they actually had the original Mega Systems, and what was a brilliant system. And then when they converted the idea, so there was more of a Western kind of appeal, the sleek blacks and all the other different gizmos, the RF reader and everything kind of cramming through that small little box, going into whatever the television had access to, really fucked them over when they didn't have to. They really didn't. Oh, but bad thought process. They fixed themselves after time, But in the beginning, before they created the Frankenstein's monster, but with the CD, was it the Sega CD that you had as a side component, and then the 32X that you put in top for the top loader in order to put in your 32X base game, you end up with a Franken system. Yeah, and then they brought out something completely different, which I believe was the Saturn, and they pretty much were killing it until they fucked themselves over by bringing too many consoles at one time frame. They just ended the life of one console too short, which I think it was the Jaguar, to bring into I think it was the Saturn. I can't remember. It was just too rushed. It was too rushed. And they fucked themselves over. Otherwise, it'd still be somewhat around as a solid, console performing, system. But they're a third party game maker, which is one of their strong points. Nintendo ended up getting a strong, add-on, and GMX is finally here. Yes, we are talking about Sega.
And you're only 11 minutes late from being an hour, 51
Yeah, I
minutes
know, right?
late.
Almost an hour in.
We got 30 minutes at least left to go.
I know. Jeebers. But yeah, no, it was a good system back in its time frame. Too bad. It is where it is. It's doing well. Yes, I know there's rumor that they're trying to make a new one, but stick with games. Make games. Make them good.
No, or decent. They don't have to be perfect.
I said good.
Decent. Oh, okay.
I said good. Make them good. I didn't say anything else. I said make them good. I don't know where decent. Now we had some decent games there, Penn, and yeah, decent is on the same thing as a Rachel Ziegler. She was a decent Snow White. She wasn't a good Snow White. She was a decent Snow White. Oh, you heard that her movie is like one of the lowest rated movies at the moment?
Yeah.
Yes. I love it. Oh, look, now we've got the evil mouse over there. Cider Dragon. I don't know if I like
You hear me now?
God
God
damn.
damn it. It's not.
it. That was Penn. So I do have something very cringe inducing. So Dragon, prepare yourself.
Oh, okay.
I love it. Let's see if I could. There we go. Share. A Belgian poet says.
Can you hear me now?
Apparently, we have a
There we
little
go.
bit of pedophilism inside of each of us.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we could hear you before. What the fuck's
Okay,
wrong with you?
I didn't think my mic was working for some reason.
Jesus
wasn't
fucking
paying- it wa-
Christ!
It was showing not working on my side, and I was like, "What the hell?"
We could hear you.
Okay, that's good.
Yes. Yeah, even after you changed over from your questionable thing, we were still able to hear you. Yes, we were talking over you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not feeling well today. I have no idea what's going on.
You have COVID.
Jesus, everybody from my work has had some kind of illness or issue one way or another this week.
Well, I think I'm.
Yeah,
just
I've been
tired.
dealing with a fucking sick kid, so.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get sick all the time.
They are
I have
they are
bronchitis. Okay, the wife has bronchitis. the kid has.
and you're eventually
bronchitis.
going to have bronchitis.
We all have bronchitis.
Yeah, see, and then all of a sudden, kid will have chicken pox, and if you haven't had the actual proper shots in any within a certain recent time frame, you might end up with chicken pox. It'll be awesome.
Oh no, he
No.
might get what's the chicken pox, but not chicken pox? The
German measles.
Shingles.
shingles. Yeah,
Shingles is another one, yeah.
Shingles is the old people chicken pox.
Yeah, it sucks.
Well, it's only if you only get shingles if you had chicken pox.
Yeah,
Everybody's fucking had chicken pox at this point.
not
Not everybody.
necessarily true.
Yeah.
Most people have had chicken pox.
There
at
we
this
go.
point.
I like that
Yeah.
phrasing better. Phrasing, Pen. Phrasing. Not necessarily.
90%, 99% of the world. It's like there's
I
like
had
1%
chicken pox
that doesn't.
twice.
Oof, you're gonna get
Twice.
shingles. You know what that means in your old age?
I'm gonna get really bad shingles.
Yes.
I only had chickenpox once.
Yeah.
Yes, same here.
Same.
Yes.
No, it's you know why people can get chickenpox twice, right?
Have you ever had them inside you?
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Weakened immune system after that point, yes. Or
Yes.
you just haven't had for a long time.
That or the first time was a really weakened version of it, so
It's
that
very
it just
possible.
flared back up in force.
Yep. Chickenpox are not fun. People used to die from them.
Yes, yes. And yes, you can actually have them in certain places that you didn't think you could have them in.
Oh, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. As a young child, I got them in the worst spot.
Well, see, again, as part of this lovely Belgian poet, a very progressive individual, apparently we all have a little person inside of us that we want to reach out and touch.
Oh no!
Yep.
Yeah, that's no. No.
Don't look longingly in her eyes.
Yep.
Oh, God damn it, Rogue.
I
Oh.
kind of want to take a baseball back to that big space between her eyes right now.
Are you
Oh
sure
my
she
God.
doesn't remind you of you trying? She might need to have like a chalky bar.
She reminds me of the orcs from Fraggle Rock.
Oh, I was thinking, that she's got a little bit of a sweet tooth and she needs a good old chalky bar, and she hangs out with a little pudgy kid.
Chunk.
Yes.
It's Chunk. No, but no, that doesn't. Chunk looks better than that. I'm gonna be honest with you. That
Well,
looks
it
like
could be related.
that looks like the noses of the ogres. Like,
But yeah,
the one-
she is. Yes, every human being is sometimes attracted to innocent and youthfulness. Really, really. All right, but yeah, that is her claim on this point. I kind of went, yeah, no, I'm good. I am good. That was all forms of questionability, and somehow she was able to continue her little conversation with the person for their radio podcast based show.
Who was it? Who was the
Yeah.
show again?
Oh, so this is a Belgian progressive poet.
No, I know the poet. What?
It's
were
probably
they in Belgium?
a thing in Belgium. I don't fucking care.
Oh well, the Belgian are weird.
Goddamn.
That's a
You're
country
weird.
of pedophiles. I mean, was it the
All I
writer,
know is
like,
that
the
at
director
the
of
end of
Cuties
it,
Belgium?
no French
French.
and
thing. Close
French
enough.
Muslim.
Ooh, better.
Yeah, she was.
She, it, whatever.
No, she.
Oh, an actual she. Oh wow.
No,
That's rare. That's actual rare. That's
No,
a rare
it's not.
right there.
it's not. Very, 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 very staunch within that community. Very, 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 not rare. I wish it was. It's rare that they don't think like that. It's rare that they don't decide to, I don't know, fuck their brothers.
Are we talking
But
about
most
a
of the
certain
time,
senator now?
they tend to fuck their brothers and then have children. And then
Oh,
get
like
married.
a certain senator over here, or
Yeah.
House representative. I can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
her name. What she is.
So, yeah.
Eli Oakbar. There we go.
Yeah. Apparently, I think it was something to do with it was an article by Jack Murphy. On top of that,
Well, she did marry her brother.
it's still.
Happy
But-
family.
It is. But if anybody was paying attention to our lovely thumbnail, which I doubt y'all, we covered a bit of sad Elon, and we missed out on a happy, lovely couple. We did. We overlooked a happy, lovely couple.
We did.
That happy, lovely couple is one Hazan and Cockroach Boy himself, Asmongold. I love AI.
You know what? The way they fight, they are a married couple.
I know, and I like the fact that Hassan is the bitch in this one. He's carrying. He's stuck carrying, just like the female hyena. That's got to be coming out of something. Oof.
Well, didn't you know that men could have babies?
Not the official way, no.
Oh, have you guys talked about AI yet today or at all?
Depending on whereabouts that you want to go with the AI.
Well, I did.
We are covering AI right now.
Well, right now. Well, here's the funny part. I did a little search on certain people did. Have you heard the whole creators doing their action figures thing?
Yeah, I've heard about it. What's up?
Well, I did a search on what the faces. I was like, man, those faces don't look anything like them. So I did a search. I'll show you here. It was on the Unsub podcast. I gotta find it real quick here, and I'll put it in the back office.
Oh God.
And they all did their own action figures and said, "What do you think? How much do you think it looks like us?" And I was like, "It doesn't look anything like them." Then I'll post it here. You can show them in the back office.
Give me a moment because I know where this is gonna go. So copy that link, put it over here, so I know it goes to the right section. Okay, there we go. Then I pull up this, boom, boom, and we're done. All right, so let's see here. That's AI.
These are I don't know if this is what their actual figures look like, but this is what they came up with. Do you think this looks like us? And I was like, no, not at all. In fact, I did an AI search of who it looked like and who it possibly looked like, and this is what the search engine came up with when it showed these faces. I focus purely on the faces, not on the whole figure, but the faces.
Yeah, I went for the whole thing.
And then if you go look at what I posted, that's underneath the back office.
Oh God, give me a moment. Got it. I will copy that. Put it in. I'm hoping that this will work. Boop. I don't know if it actually. Oh, it did. There we go. Okay.
And these were the images it came up with. And these are real people on the internet. And I was like, the one guy looks like Bob Yellow. And this is the funny thing is, if you click on the link in there, there for the last one, the gentleman that the last one of the doll was based on was in the Navy.
Yeah, and then it goes to like an Etsy thing.
A gay bear.
Yes,
I was like, it's like he knew it was.
It is a. Why not? I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense.
It does. But hey, he's compensating for something.
Yeah, of course. So China has their own AI. I think it's called DeepSeek. And it apparently only cost them $6 million, and it has pretty much did some damage to Nvidia. So they kind of lost a lot of good amount of money.
Saw that.
And it is questionable on how the Chinese were able to do it. But some people say, hey, they stole the open AI, information to make said AI on their side. If I remember correctly, AIs in general are open source. So
yeah, they are, and that's the thing. But here's the thing. My question is, where did they get the graphics power from?
Fellas, I'm going to dip for a bit.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm just going to dip. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. They make all the chips and shit.
Oh, yeah, they do. So I was like, and here's the thing. A lot of it is said that they used a lot of the NVIDIA AI.
Sure.
So we kind of knew this was coming. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
just a matter of
when you devote all of your entire resources to overseas and mostly, well, I'll just say pretty close to 80% Chinese, you fucked yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you throw it to Malaysia or whatever. They all interact with each other. The Chinese have control over, like they literally have places all over the Asian fronts. Now they're doing businesses with Japan. I think it's Taiwan, and them have now make their own little coalition to work together to send parts back and forth and minerals and shit. So now they're interworking with each other. I'm like going. Not surprised. But yeah, no. When I heard that there were some getting their little titties in a bunch, and the anti-AI people are going, "Hey, you brought this upon yourself. Your fault." I kind of agree with them, but in a different direction. It's you let the market, dictate that it was going to be all production is going to go in one area. You fucked yourself up. Now, if you want to save that, you should have, made it wherever you were. But uh, people like cheap labor, cheap parts, and access to a lot of materials. That's not going to cost them a lot of transportation from point to point. And unfortunately, that's all Chinese because they have access to everything. Cheap labor, all the
Not really.
materials necessary, and they mass produce a lot of these different parts, just like they do for iPhones. So for them, making an iPhone is almost like basic labor is less than $10 to get all the assembly and all that kind of shit thrown together. All parts is just under $300, and then when they ship it over, Apple then chalks up the price to whatever insane price that they wish to do so, which is like 500% in some cases. But it is what it is. That is the beautiful thing about merchandise and production. AI is becoming a lot stronger than it used to be. I love it. It's very questionable on what it actually produces and what it can produce. People are still somewhat upset that AI could possibly start making video games.
I'm not.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm intrigued right now. I'll be upset if it makes only the wokest of woke games, but hey.
That's where it kind of goes. We don't know. Cause just like prompting or making your own version of AI, there is the base that you start off with, and then you just kind of build on top of that, and then you have to throw in a lot of data prompts and make sure everything kind of works. Once you get it started, it can go in any direction that you wish to go into. That you, the prompter, will do it. So the AI doesn't automatically go woke. It's
true.
It's just given information to go woke. And that information, just like rock, it's supposed to be woke free, but it can go woke. I mean, Gab has the ability of doing so. So yeah, I wish everybody, best of luck going forward when it comes down to jobs and automation and that, because that's a thing that's going to be happening soon. That's going to be a thing. Oh, digital currency is also becoming another interesting factor. It's going to be an interesting factor because that is the holy grail for a lot of these giant companies. They want to have digital currency to control the actual flow of the monies. Of monies coming to
Well, that not
them,
surprise
and
me.
money maybe going to you. I said maybe going to you. So yes. Are you excited about the inevitable future there, Dragon? Since you're going to be
Yeah,
one
the
of the
future's
one of the people who's going to kind of outlive at least myself and Jim X. Sparky, on the other hand, I would say he probably has a chance of outliving us, but I don't know.
I'm gonna live forever.
With
I don't know
having a
what you're talking
child,
about.
he might get yellow fever in some way and smallpox or something because of the child.
damn. That's unfortunate. Sorry about
So-
that, Sparky. Nice knowing you.
Yeah, I forgot.
wow.
Smallpox is like deadly to you. Like chickenpox must be like really deadly.
But he has procreated, so he has another lineage that will take
Awesome.
over and probably be a better version. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. But it is exciting to hopefully see what's going to be happening with our lovely futures. But Gen Max, you and me, we're already out of the game, so we don't
Nope,
have to worry
I'm
about
living
too many
forever. I
things.
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
I'm living forever.
Dragon has decided
because-
to pop out and come back in. What were you doing, Dragon?
Apparently, Dragon lost internet for a minute.
Oh, just for a brief moment. Interesting. Are you being spied on?
Probably.
China.
Texas
Fortunate
government
for
saying,
whoever's
you know
spying
what?
on me, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, you are in that area of Texas, so it is quite
Look,
possible.
they're more welcome to spy on me. They're just not going to really get anything useful.
Well, they might get your endless amount of porn. We don't know.
Look, that's a lot of porn, and I don't want to. I don't envy the bastard who would read that
Well, it
or
depends
watch
on
it.
if they really enjoy it or not.
Then well, I have nothing to worry about.
That is true. They could be furries for all we know.
Look, that is not my problem.
Who said it was going to be your problem? Oh, I did find out on the movie front for the Fantastic Four. Yeah, the new movie that Feige is going to be trying to throw out at us.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Apparently, Johnny here, good old Johnny Storm, they want to make sure that he's not a womanizer.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's gay now.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah,
Completely gay.
yeah.
Doesn't
it's
like
gonna be
driving
very
fast
female-focused.
cars. Has no adrenaline junkie like he was. Just
Like that
gay.
it's actually baked in the lore of the character.
that he's gay now.
Yeah, let's just get the character.
Yeah, that's basically what they did. Yeah, because according to Vanessa Kirby, she is confirmed that the Fantastic Four is the first step explores gender politics with Sue Storm out of all people.
So,
So,
the Fantastic
Sue might be
Four.
gay.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's now the
Sue might
Fantastic
be
Four.
gay. That's the
Yay!
Invisible Girl.
So we
So-
have a
so-
second it.
So you
Yeah,
won't
yeah,
know
pretty
if she's out of the closet or not.
Well, no.
Well,
we have
you'll
a-
never
we have
know
a second
because
thing.
she will be invisible. The only time you'll find out when she's out of the closet if you get that little sheen while she's invisible of a rainbow color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I saw that too today. I
Yes.
laughed. We were just like, you know what? This is going to be the. We remember the last Fantastic Four movie. It was pretty shit. It was the worst of all.
Fan four stick.
Fan for Dick.
Yeah, fan four
Fan for
stick.
Dick. Fan for Dick. Yes, got it.
With Boyega.
That was fucking horrible. This movie, it's going to set a new low.
Mm.
I just have that feeling. Even with Robert Downey in it, it's still going to suck.
Oh, I didn't realize. Maybe he does cameo in it. I can't remember because he's supposed to be not really their Doctor Doom, but he's supposed to be a version of Doctor Doom.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and we're not quite sure how this kind of ties. This movie ties in the next movie somehow. So my guess.
From what I remember reading, they don't have any like they're from that universe per se, and I put that in air quotes, but they are in a completely different universe.
Yeah, I know it's
And yeah, I don't know. The Tony Stark version of Doctor Doom is just a variant of Tony Stark.
basically yeah.
Yeah, it's just Tony Stark, but instead of being how he was, he
Oh,
you
God.
know took
Fan
over.
four stick.
Fanfic 4, got it. I was thinking Fanfic 4, but that
No, it's Fan four stick.
that's even worse.
I know. Sorry. We watched that to clarify for Jam. Oh, Dragon did it again. Hello, Dragon. Welcome back.
Hey. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
I mean, if you want to drop, you can. It's all good.
It's like, let's get a whole bunch of young kids that do not even represent any of the fucking characters in any way.
And we'll get some old people to
I think I'll head out since I'm having problems with my internet.
Yeah, that's wise. I'm not going to deny you of such privileges and pleasures.
You probably
It's
have
always
tornado.
been a adventure with you, and we'll see you possibly Sunday.
Yeah, we'll see how the internet working then. Oh, I see the issue.
Is it a cat?
Nope, neither. Fucking apparently my computer is ready for updates.
Oh, telling you to update your
congratulations.
computer. Make sure nothing breaks.
All right, later.
Congratulations. It's going to break.
Wish you the best of luck.
Yep.
All right, since the other person has dropped out. Yeah, no. So from what the write-ups have been given, or I've seen so far. Yeah. So this version of Fantastic Four will not have any like little B trailers or whatever at the end of the movie or whatever, and it's kind of a standalone alternative world, and they will somehow know that they don't belong to that world, and I don't know, try to figure out how to get to it, and we don't even know if what's his face, the Tony Stark Doom will actually show up in said movie. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. If he does, great. If he doesn't, I don't know.
Yep.
It's just all I know is these fucking four characters are supposed to eventually go to the other universe, which is the 616 version, and exist in whatever multi-versional war that they're going to have with Doctor Doom, which is a two-parter,
With
just
no
after
Hulk.
Secret War.
With no Hulk.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's like, hey, we're gonna do all these movies that would normally involve Hulk that don't involve Hulk.
Yeah.
Because-
I wouldn't put it past if they bring in some Asian version of Hulk, because that is another new Avengers, or at least the new version.
Shang-Chi becomes
No,
Hulk.
no, I forget. It was some. So basically,
know what you're
Hulk
talking about.
becomes the immortal Hulk after Bruce Banner dies. Go figure how that works. Don't know. So now Hulk is some form of mutate. Then some Asian person who idolizes Bruce Banner ends up injecting himself with gamma rays, and he becomes his own variant of Hulk. He eventually becomes Hulkland or something like that, but he was for the Young Avengers shoot off for the Champions. He was their Asian version of the Hulk. After
I heard that one was actually better than most of the revamps they did.
Oh, the Champions did not do well.
No, that version of the Hulk though was pretty good.
Oh, he didn't do that well either.
Okay. Well.
I wish. No, what they should have done was kind of went to Scar. Scar was the better one, even though Scar is kind of the Hulk's son.
Yeah.
But they ended up kind of fucking that dog and decided, no, we need to get away from the white folks and really bring in just a Asian version of Hulk who is the Hulk but isn't the Hulk. That's same thing that happened with I don't know, Peter Darker.
Miles Morales.
Yes, is that Peter Darker?
The amazing
everything
Miles
that Spider-Man
Morales.
is, but not being Spider-Man.
He's not Spider-Man. It's Miles Morales. Miles Morales is
Miles
Miles
Morales. Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I call him Peter Darker. Most people will kind of call him Peter Darker.
Peter Darker, yeah. Well, I can't really call him Peter Darker, even though he
Why
is
not?
Peter Darker. I'm
He
white.
is.
I'm
He's
not
the
allowed to.
darker
You're allowed
version
to.
of Peter Parker.
Peter Darker. I know it's Peter. I'm not allowed to call him Peter Darker, even though he is Peter Darker.
Like, do I have to like issue out things in order for you to be allowed?
No, I'll call him Peter Darker right now.
Okay, thank you.
I just can't do it in public.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, that is kind of where we're at with the current movie situation. It's pretty dumb, pretty questionable. Yes, it's like, okay. And yeah, like I said, I'm waiting to find out exactly how they're supposed to deal with this this Tony Stark version of Doc Doom and where it's supposed to go.
I'd be more worried about the Superman. Ugh.
I am and I'm not.
It's like it could go. It feels like, okay, James Gunn hasn't showed us the best because he's good at that. With his trailers, he just shows you an idea of what's going on, but he doesn't show you the best parts of the movie.
Yeah, so he really is not overly concerned if you're gonna. I mean, most people mocked him for the the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And
Except
it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was better than half the shit that was coming out with the new Marvel. So
yeah. So like, I have hope for it still. There's some things I critique that, but hey.
Yeah, I mean, he is. The only thing I have to give to him is that he is kind of rebuilding an entire DC franchise, and he's trying to introduce several different characters in this universe in one go, which could be a problem for a Superman-based movie. But if we're
Yeah.
going with the basis of he's been in business for a while and he's known by this universe, so it just makes sense to push the story down a bit.
I see potential, but I see a lot of drawbacks.
Oh yeah, no, so do
So
I.
it's like
But
I don't know. It could be completely wrong. So
yeah,
I'm not until I see the movie. I'm going to give it a chance, and I
yeah.
actually might see it in the theater, depending on how the first week goes. I'm going to wait till the second week,
Oh yeah, no, I would probably say wait for the second.
unless someone tells me who happens to get a preview that it's actually a worthwhile watch.
No,
We'll
I
see.
mean, I will most likely get an access to it because it's
Oh,
a.
would you? No.
Oh yeah, I know it's kind of weird. I don't know, but I'll let certain people
All right,
know of
guys,
certain.
I'm gonna get going also.
All
Yes,
right,
you have a
take it
good one
easy.
there,
All right,
Sparky. Thanks for coming
later.
on. Yes, you missed out on the fun of Sparky and I kind of yelling at each other for a brief moment because he had his he didn't like upset Elon for a brief moment because we kind of started the show with upset Elon,
Oh,
and
okay. I'm
he
not
got
worried about
upsetty, and it's like, well, it's just Dark Side Phil. I'm going, it has nothing to do with Dark Side Phil. This is Elon. Tried to say that he's the greatest gamer of all time.
I think it's just trolling. Elon's just a hell of a troll. And
I no, he actually looked no. See, the weird thing is even if he was trolling, the amount of vitriol trollback that he was getting kind of looked like he was hurt.
oh,
Oh yes, oh yes.
okay.
Especially that like he has no friends and he'll die alone.
Who, Darkseid Phil or
Elon.
Elon? You know what? Dying on a bed of cash with nothing but $100 bills that probably could be $1,000 bills, $10,000 bills. I don't
Yeah, but
if I had the choice, I'd
I
doesn't sound
agree
so bad.
with you, but we all know Elon. Elon's not that type of person.
No, we don't.
He's he is just a weird autistic guy that just wants to have everybody love him.
Yeah, he's okay.
I'm
I can't
like,
say I
Elon,
love him,
really?
but I don't hate him.
No, I
That's
mean,
about as good as you get from me these days.
yeah, it's like you haven't got to a level of complete I want to kill you kind of level. There's no major vitriol. It's just yeah,
Jealousy,
you're just
yeah.
Elon.
Jealousy, yeah. I'm not gonna
I
lie,
mean, like,
jealousy.
not even jealousy worthy. I mean, yes, he's got the monies, but I'm like going, I don't care.
You got the
You lucked
money,
out.
the bitches, the
No, 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 no.
children.
All of his weddings that he can't keep the bitches.
I know.
Even the marriages that he's had,
I
all
know.
failed.
Phil. Oh
All
yeah,
of
I
them
know.
failed.
So,
And it was like, oh my fucking god. But yeah, even with the money he has, he can't get a hot girl.
I know.
So it's like, yeah, he's in desperate thing. But yeah, this is basically his chat. Now we had to explain to Pan because she thought it was on Twitter, other like real social media, and she's like, so where was his mods? And we're like, going, this was on his Twitter. And she's like, oh yeah,
Oh, that would hurt. That
yes.
would
Oh,
hurt.
it gets better. You have no real friends and you will die alone. Oh, this one here. Israel killed GFK. So
Mm.
yeah, then I like
I
this one here. Elon, give me a Tesla for infinite luck. But yeah, no, this one here, you have no friends, you'll die alone, came from Elon as a pedo. And then yeah, he was sad Elon, and then he rage quit after his thing. Ashley St. Clair, I love that. You know, I have no other means to contact you, so I bought PoE2 early access just for this. Please pay your child support. Thank you, Elon. Yes, rumor has it he has another kid with Ashley St. Clair, and
we haven't really proven that or disproven that
no,
yet.
but it's still yeah. He just and he got his ass handed to him on a tutorial based boss. So
Yeah, I don't know. When you're getting those kind of messages, I can see that. Like,
Oh yeah, no, like I said, they were vicious.
that's fucking.
And I'm like, oh my god. There was a few others, but those are the ones that kind of stood out. I'm like, oh fucking god. But yeah,
That's fucking
he.
horrible, man.
Oh yeah, no, like I said,
That's
he
the
was
kind
mad,
of shit that makes people commit suicide.
but he was
That's
in a
fucked.
plane. I'm surprised he didn't jump. I mean, he was in his plane at the time, so
It's like, Captain, we're gonna go to immediate 0 degree,
yes,
90-degree angle and
pretty
steep
much.
that sucker into that hill. No, I would blame. God damn that shit. Oh,
But no, but yeah, he just kind of noped out very quick. I was like, damn. All right. But yeah,
that
no, but
sucks.
Sparky got a little. It's like, oh, it's just like Phil. And I'm going, no, dude, it's way different. Phil, he would have still ate that fucking thing and still continued.
Oh yeah.
This is Elon who just looked at that, got really sad, like somebody literally murdered a puppy in front of him, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And he just noped the fuck out. I'm like, how I even made like even on a Wings of Redemption level of autism spur
Here's
has nothing.
if that had been Trump, he would have been like, He just would have
Yeah,
kept going. It's like
he would have
Elon's
kept
not
going.
used to that.
Yes.
Even he doesn't have that.
No, he
Here's the
doesn't.
thing: you're never gonna make everybody happy, and he should have learned that after the tax thing.
He should have, but I mean, with the tax thing, with the whole questionable, I know,
Buying Twitter and
yeah,
all this, he should
and I
understand
know
that.
it's not his bag when it comes down to the tariff thing, but he's been added to this entire fiasco, and it's like whatever, just roll with it, dude. But he just kind of just said, "Fuck it." I'm a sad Elon, and just
Block
watching
him.
this, I'm like, "Oh my fucking god!" He barely lasts because normally he does like about a half hour of whatever stream that he does. He barely lasted 30 seconds.
Oof.
It's like, wow.
Oof.
He got. Oh, he was just he. They gutted him pretty good.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that would yeah. They just
And that's what
fucking
I wanted to kind of. It's like, and Sparky's like, yeah, and I'm like, fuck you, Sparky.
no. I feel bad for him at the same time, but
I
at the
mean,
same time, it's like I can't really feel too bad for him because
no,
piles of money.
no. All I wanted to do is kind of go, look. All he has to do is just take it in strides. He's got the billions, trillions, whatever it is. He's one of the wealthiest men alive. So just say that.
It's like, oh yeah, my life is so horrible sleeping on my bed of cash. That's all he
Yes,
had to say. And it was like,
that would just bring that back out. He couldn't even do that.
I was like, yeah.
Which is why I kind of look. The autistic kid that thinks he's all that and then some. I just kind of rattled it, and I just want to make fun of the motherfucker just for this moment of him being stupid.
Yep.
Like, damn. He fell in the fucking trap. You don't feed the fucking trolls.
Trolls. Nope.
And he gave it to them. Now they know how to hurt him. So it's like, damn, you fucked up, Eddie. But yeah, no, I just like I haven't really talked too much about the China versus U.S. trades. It's like that was an insane kind of. We're still waiting to find out exactly what's going to happen next. So I'm excited to find out how far this is going to go. But right now, U.S. is at 145, China is at 125, and we still have about 90 days. And as long as Trump leaves Canada out of his mouth, we may actually have, maybe if we're lucky, maybe we'll have a conservative leader, even in a minority kind of aspect. We may have a conservative leader.
Well, have you noticed that all of a sudden the tariff war has kind of gone quiet?
It had to. The reason of why billionaire buddies of Trump were chit-chatting with him saying it's a bad idea.
No, here's the thing. Actually, a lot of them were for it. What was going on is supposedly everybody there has been an agreement, quiet agreement. The rumor is there's a quiet agreement that everybody's like, sure, 10% across the board, great. We're all fine with that. No one has a problem with that. And
actually,
Trump was like, "All right, 10%." I don't know if it's true or
no,
not.
that is a falsity because even the factor that his people are claiming there's about 15 countries trying to come to the board or come to the table for these agreements. EU has already put on a 25% tariff on the United States good on all American goods. Uh, China, as pointed out, has already put up their tariffs all the way up to 125. There are some other countries that are looking into adding additional questionable
Yeah.
retaliatory tariffs, if you want to call it that. There are some countries, including Mexico and Canada, that are trying to get to a table to kind of deal with whatever negotiations or, in some cases, drawing up some degree of tariff neutrality, which is a very small possibility. But even on his side, his people are saying that Mexico and Canada are not coming to the table, and yet they are. So
We'll see.
there is a lot of questionable lies, and there's a lot of questionable truths.
Yep.
So I'm kind of leaning on I have to wait and see. But
Like I said, the rumor mill is a buzzing. That's all.
oh
I
yeah,
know.
no, and yeah, like I said, it's been interesting, but the tariff war stopped because of the U.S. bonds.
Yeah, that I heard about too.
No,
And
that there is a fun reason behind that,
oh,
and
the China bonds. Yeah, all the China
no,
owned bonds.
no, it gets worse.
EU as well.
Kinda, with the help of Canada.
Ah,
So our lovely current interim prime minister has also secretly, hello MC, long time
MCK, how are you
no
doing?
here. How have you been? We know that you survived.
Yay, we missed you. Glad you
Yeah,
didn't die.
we were wondering if you were ever going to return. So thanks for coming by and say hi.
we know the
Yeah, we're a
kidneys were
little
an
bit.
issue.
How are you guys? We are doing great. We were just going to do one more thing before we wrap up for the night, but we noticed that you showed up, so we were wondering how you were doing. Anyways, while we wait for their response, no, so our lovely interim prime minister went over to a secret meeting, and then I put that in air quotes. It's kind of known with the EU because we knew that he went over there. What the true conversation was all about, not 100% sure, but it had to do with the US. And so basically, Canada has access to your US bonds. So
Yeah.
does the EU. And so his bright idea, doing all right, still recovering, but TY. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I just had to, my brain just stopped for a brief moment on the shorthand. I had to explain to somebody ergo. They're like, what do you mean ergo? I'm like, really? You don't understand ergo?
It's like,
Therefore?
but, therefore, or but,
Yes, it's like it's therefore, it's a continuation, it's a but or and kind of the same kind of area of and anyhow.
kind of all the things at once,
Yes, but it's a shorter form, ergo.
Yeah.
Regardless. Yeah, my brain just kind of stopped there but so getting back to our lovely Mark Carney idea. So he went over to the EU and said, "Hey, we've got access to these U.S. bonds. All we have to do is offload them because it forces them to pay them back, which will affect their U.S. bond and their
Well,
dollar."
it depends. See, here's the thing: if you cash in a bond too early, you can actually lose money.
Yeah, in this case, it wasn't too early. It was
Yeah.
so
Well, we know China's held on to bonds that no longer gross interest, but I do
they
know also
have
Europe
also
has.
purchased bonds and they continue selling off bonds and they keep purchasing new ones.
Yeah.
See, they cycle through those bonds.
Yeah.
They actually hold billions, actually hundreds of billions in U.S. bonds.
Okay.
That is the problem. They keep cycling through their bonds. I wish they weren't doing it, but whatever you guys open up that ability, they get
Well,
buyers.
that's the one thing. Bonds were only originally meant to be sold to U.S. citizens.
Yeah, well,
And then for some reason, I can't. Well, who was it? It was Clinton.
yes, it was Clinton.
It was Clinton, wasn't it? It was
Yeah,
Clinton
what's Clinton?
who
It's Clinton.
opened the bonds up to outside the country, and that was like, no, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, well,
but they knew what they were doing.
yeah, of course. I mean, but Clintons were best friends with Trump. So,
Yeah.
end of the day,
Everybody was friends with the Clintons back in
your
the
dollar
day.
crash is based off of the U.S. bonds being
Oh yeah.
you're having a slow bleed. From which country or countries, we're not 100% sure. I don't really know if Carney and the EU have fulfilled or on the idea, but we do know that China is willing to allow you to bleed to a certain point. So, because it's a control thing, but they still want you around because technically you guys pay for their military.
Well, that's still a better story than our government saying our Democrats in our government saying Trump gave stock advice. It's like, no, he just said buy stocks. You should invest in stocks. It's good for the country.
The problem is it's not according to your rules. It's not illegal.
No,
They
it's
they
not.
could have made it
It's
illegal a long
hilarious.
time ago, and yeah, like I
He's
said,
not giving trade. He's not saying Pacific stocks. He's just invest.
yeah.
Invest in America. It's a
No,
good,
I know, but again,
and
it's
that's not illegal. And yet
no,
the
it's not.
Democrats are like, oh yeah, it's illegal for him to do. No,
No,
it's
they've
not.
done it before themselves.
Oh
so-
no, the Republican Clinton did it.
Yeah, I know. Which is like I said, they've done it themselves. So it's like,
Obama did
whatever.
it. I mean,
But
Bush,
oh yeah,
every
no,
president
that's what I
since the
mean.
stock
It's like
market
war
came to
bonds
be
and
a
all that
thing.
kind of shit. But at the end of the day, I'm intrigued with the tariff wars. I want to see how far this is going to be pushed.
Oh yeah.
The 90-day pause would be great because our election is literally around the corner, apparently. So I think it's the end of the month.
Yep.
We got our final kind of. We were given some notifications, but
Yeah, you got
for
2 months. So it's in March or no? It's in May or
May,
June.
from
Yeah.
what we understand, it's going to be May.
Oh yeah. Well,
So
I mean, they kind of have to hold this election. So
yeah. We were kind of holding off until we actually had an actual leader to present to have this proper negotiation, because having an interim is not going to
Yeah.
solidify whatever deals. It has to be in an actual official phase. So,
yeah.
so I think it's April 28th is the actual
Oh wow.
election day, but I know it's supposed to be within May, around there, before or a little after.
So congratulations, your
Yay,
country
I
is
know.
going to
Like I said,
fold or smolder. So one of the
yes.
two.
So, like I said, as long as Trump keeps Canada out of his mouth, we'll be good. And we'll figure out exactly from that point out. But yeah, I just hope he just shuts up.
He seems to be very quiet lately.
That's what I'm
last
hoping.
couple days.
I know. I've been watching it. Like,
week,
please, please, sir, just shut the fuck up. Because yeah, funny enough, the Carney push that he had as the Harris push that was once happening has stopped the moment he shut up about the tariffs.
Yeah.
Which
I kind of wondered if that had something to do with the 90-day hold.
I'm hoping that was the case, but I don't know. But like I said, all I know for sure, it is that your dollar has been crashing, and it is because of the U.S. bonds.
That's fine.
Beyond that, don't know.
burn
But I
it
do
down.
know every time that he talked about tariffs, Carney was getting more and more interest from the East because of the fact that he's a banker, that a very piss poor banker, and people in the East likes bankers, so which is terrible by itself. And now that this conversation is no longer about the tariffs, the people have now focused on the actual true problem, and now Carney has lost about 4 points. For the Liberals, the NDP and the Conservative have gained 3 points. So now we're getting closer for almost 50-50 for Liberals versus Conservatives. And we'll just kind of, hopefully, as we meander closer to the finish line, to see if things go back to normal. So,
well, good luck to that.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping. So if you could help with hog-tying your president and keeping him interested in other things, even coloring books or
He
something,
seems to be focusing on other things right now.
I hope so.
So
We'll be fine. The moment he opens
I
up
have
with
a
the tariff
feeling somebody
conversation,
told him if he
or
keeps his mouth shut about Canada, he might get some of the things he likes. So we'll see.
yes, that's basically because keep in mind that the deal that we have with you guys already is, like
Oh,
I
I
said
know.
before, we give up 80% of, or pretty close to 80% of our shit to you guys
I
for
know.
like cheap.
Oh, I
And I'm
know.
like, you shut
Well,
up.
that's why I was kind of wondering what was going on. Well, here's the thing: Trudeau was opening his mouth
I get
about,
it. He
and
didn't
that's
like
why.
Trudeau, and we all agree we don't like Trudeau either.
I think he
Trudeau's
took it.
gone now, sir.
Yeah,
Now please stop talking.
yeah, and he's around that time. He
Yes.
stopped talking about it. He's like, Trudeau's gone. Fuck that bitch. I
Yeah,
don't have
he's
to worry about
gone.
Canada.
He's not coming back.
Here's the thing: the only people that kind of talk about Canada now are there's like, oh, he's going to buy Canada. It's like he doesn't want Canada.
No,
He did that. He did that.
honestly, even if you got Canada as a whole, you guys would be a democratic
Oh
lead
no! Oh
country.
god! Yeah, we'd be Democrat forever. And no, we
Uh-huh.
don't want Canada.
No, you don't.
No,
And I pre-warned you. It's like,
no, I
no,
know
you don't
that for a
want
fact.
that because
I know.
Alberta and Saskatchewan would be like more or less swing states.
Oh yeah.
They're like soft conservative. They're more liberal than conservatives.
Oh yeah. I know. I
So
know.
it's like, wow, you guys really don't know Alberta and Saskatchewan whatsoever.
I've heard your stories. You've told me. It's
Yes,
like
but
I
no,
know.
no, and I just like
And you're here's the thing. You're they have their prime ministers would not want that because they would lose a shit ton of power.
right.
They would lose a shit ton of power
Oh yeah, no,
unless we
our premiums,
incorporated your government
premiums.
into us somehow. But yeah,
Yes,
no, we wouldn't do
yeah, our
that.
premiums would be no more better than what congressmen's or senators,
Governors.
governors. Thank you. And yeah, yeah,
And then
they
they would, well, it depends on your guys's. Well, it would also depend on your guys's, because each state has its own constitution when joining, and
yes,
Congress has to approve that constitution in order for acceptance
correct.
into the state.
I mean, each province has its own version of
If
constitution.
you could see us, basically put in your province constitution and still have the same powers
Yeah.
with a
Yeah,
little
no,
bit
because
different
basically each province has its own
jerry-rigging.
different constitution and different sets of rule, and then we have the federal constitution.
But I don't
and
see that would fuck up our
no, and
government so
that's
bad,
where it
and
gets kind
yours.
of
So
confusing.
it's just like,
But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I was just kind of looking at the math on this one in direction of how I know how every province would run. And even though Alberta is similar to Texas, it's way different. It's like the Houston of Texas.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You
it's
guys would,
Houston,
you
it's like,
guys would
you
have
don't want that.
you guys would have more, gun rights.
Yes.
Honestly.
I
You would
mean,
have the rights to your guns at least.
well, yeah, but that's been an always ongoing talk. But honestly, it's like, wow, I did the math, I looked at this and kind of go, you wouldn't want that.
Okay, but
It-
we're at that time.
Yes, we are. But yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along for yet another fun edition of GNF Televisable. We talked about AI. We also did a bit of sad Elon. You missed out on me and Sparky throwing down, so you can go somewhere to the beginning and have fun then. Gemux came in late. Dragon stuck around. I also
And
the
Penn
show
was
with
here
Dragon
too.
is actually doing pretty well. Dragon has stuck around for 3 shows so far.
I know, it's amazing.
I know. Well, no, I mean we have an actual different show. Him and me. We have Draconith and TC Rogue versus the Internet, where you're welcome there, MC.
No
Where
problem.
we cover internet drama, and I haven't killed him yet.
I think I saw one of those, and the Dragon was like, "God damn it, Rogue! God
Yes,
damn it,
yes.
God damn it! Just lots of goddamn mix."
I know. It's the same thing when I used to do the Inquisition, where I used to ask him questions. But yeah, with this particular format, I can go in any direction. I can also give him like one of those, those internet those little shorts that they do where they like, you got $15 and whatever. I can do exactly the same thing with them. I will try to be around more. See you Monday. Well,
Yep.
take it easy either way.
Worry about yourself, not us. But we'll see
Yes,
you there.
I would be more kind of focus on you, recover first, and we're always here regardless of the situation. We'll be around. Monday, I haven't really figured out exactly what the next Medicare history will be moment, but like I said, they're not, as I've told the guys, they're not all bangers, but we will get through them. we have lots to go still.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, until then, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to, you can come around roughly about 7 o'clock PST, 9 o'clock Central for me harassing the dragon with internet drama. It's a hoot. That's tomorrow. So there's that. Otherwise, we'll catch you guys Monday. Until then, have a good night, a good day. I normally give these motherfuckers the last right, but I'm not. I'm going to hit the buttons.